penetrating. Cook kicks to Kyle Davis. Kyle Davis puts up a tough shot.
Yes, got it!
With 2 seconds to go. Dayton takes the lead, 64-63.
How about KG?
You know, looking back on it, we did have a tough non-conference schedule, and you know, I feel like we played it well. Some of the games, you know, we should have won the 2 losses that we had, but I think we really played well to pull off our non-conference schedules. Played a lot of good teams that people kind of sleep on, just like how people slept on us the past couple of years. And you know, it just helped us build our confidence going into conference play.
The Dayton Flyers non-conference schedule was the most successful in recent memory, with 5 top 50 RPI wins, a perfect record against Power 5 schools, and 3 top-tier victories away from UD Arena.
You know, I think all great coaches schedule tough in the non-conference, and Dayton having 5 wins over teams ranked in the top 50 going into conference play, that was tied for the most in the nation, and that shows up during those long stretches during conference play when the team is tired and they're banged up, or maybe you're dealing with an injury here and there. Those are the moments that those games really pay off.
The most critical scheduling objective is building a resume to earn a bid and advance in the NCAA tournament. One part is to line up as many marquee home games as possible. Another is to face teams that play a similar style to Atlantic 10 squad to prepare the Flyers for league play. But the primary focus is to build a demanding schedule to show the NCAA selection committee that the Flyers are worthy of an at-large berth if they amass enough wins.
A couple years ago, I think people were surprised at Dayton. I think at this point, Archie has built up enough of a cachet in this community, but also in the college basketball landscape nationally. The people almost come to expect it. Look, a couple years ago, this team came out of nowhere to barely get into the NCAA tournament as an 11 seed and goes all the way to Elite 8. That was really surprising. This year, I think this was a talented team going in. Getting Dyshawn Pierre back is obviously huge, but I think people say, okay, they're Archie. They're going to be good. No matter what the roster is, he's going to be able to figure it out, coach them up, and have a team that will be a tournament team at the least, if not a top 25 team.
The success of the non-conference schedule has uplifted the Flyers and the Atlantic 10 Conference to new heights in regards to national awareness and recognition. And it all stems from Coach Archie Miller and the foundation he built based off the true team mantra.
We have a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of solidness around us in terms of understanding sort of how we do things, and you know, credit to those guys. Recruiting, you know, being able to get guys here that want to play here, play our style, and then being able to develop them while they're here. I think we've sort of, you know, gotten over the hump of that, you know, original phase of turnover, and you know, our expectation now is to continue to stay there. You know, compete in our conference, which is the Atlantic 10, which is terrific right now, and you know, our goal is to try to win a championship and bring home, you know, an Atlantic 10 title to the University of Dayton and our fans, and continue to find ways in March to be memorable, and you know, turn recruiting classes into legacy classes as they get ready to graduate.
You know, we got a lot of good weapons on the team, inside and out. You know, adding Charles to the team just made it even better. Another shooter, another scorer. Basically, Scooch and Kendall became more perfect, and then having Deshaun back, another weapon, Steve, and then returning Daryl, and then some of the freshmen that showed the crowd what they can do.